Alright, this your boy Larry James.
How you doing, man? I'm Allan.
Welcome to the Broken Mic Podcast. This is our first episode ever, so congratulations to us.
Definitely. Done a lot of talking about it, man, but feels good to finally kick it off.
I know, man. I'm ready. So, our first video gonna be like an introductory video. So basically, we ain't gonna be going over too many topics. We just gonna talk about basically what we gonna be doing, in a sense. Like, as far as me, those who don't know, I'm an artist. I do music. I'm a graphic designer. I do logos. So this is like another platform to get more content out. Trying to like broaden my horizons a little bit, in a sense. So on this channel, I'm gonna be posting podcasts. I'm gonna be doing reaction videos. I'm gonna be posting my music on here, and maybe a little bit more about me and my everyday life and such. So,
Speaking of your music, man, go ahead and tell the people where to find you at.
you can find me on all social media handles at Larry James 205.
I know you put out a project not too long ago. Remind me of the name of it, man.
Till the time comes.
Till the time comes.
Yo.
Actually, listen to it, man. It was pretty good, man.
Oh, you
Definitely.
did?
Yeah, I listened to it.
Man, I didn't even know you listened to that shit.
Yeah, I listened to that shit, man. You sent it to me. I was like, all right, I'm going to check it out. See what my boy talking about. Actually, when we was over at Frank crib a while back, man, I had played some of it over there.
For real?
Yeah, man. Good time, so.
Damn. I didn't even know you listened to that shit.
Yeah, man. All good.
I'm happy that I'm on. For real, man, because it's like for real though, like I was I ain't really announce it to like any of my fans for real, or like the people who like really fuck with the music, but my whole goal when I dropped the project was to get like 1,000 streams. Like if I can get at least 1,000, I'll be good. And I did that. So I accomplished my goal. So it's like the next project, I want to get at least 2,000 streams and I can just go from there.
Right.
So it's like a lot of people who I fuck with who like close to me, some of them listen to it, some of them didn't. So
Yeah.
I thought you was one of the ones who didn't really listen to it for real. You just like, man, I'll listen to it sometime.
Nah, man.
You probably like checked out like a couple of songs.
Yeah, man.
I didn't think you were fucking with it for real.
Yeah,
But
man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. I always, at least support, try and give my support to my people.
That's what's up, man. But yeah, man, I got more music coming. It's coming soon. Me and my producer actually been talking, so actually we're gonna start dropping music actually content every month. So that's like including the podcast that we doing, music videos, interviews. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Actually, my artist to artist series. Since I'm an artist, I want to start interviewing different artists. Talking to them about their music and what they plan to do with it and how they view like music in general as far as like the direction that it's going, whatever genre that they're in. So that's another thing that I'm gonna be doing on this channel. So, and then I'm gonna try to get the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can listen to podcasts. So be checking us out on there too. If y'all ain't got time to watch the videos, y'all can listen to them. I know I be at work. I be listening to podcasts because they be getting on my ass when I be watching my phone. They don't like me doing that shit. So, yeah.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I also listen to a lot of podcasts at work, so. But I mean, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Question of the week, man. Who you got? Jeezy versus T.I. in the verses, man. Who you taking?
Look, man, I talked to my cousin. I talked to my homeboy Parks, man. Both them niggas, like, my cousin said Jeezy. He got Jeezy. My homeboy said he got Jeezy. But then he didn't quickly, but he thought about it. He was like, damn. He like, T.I. might get it. And then I said T.I. I was like, I got T.I. But then I was like, I guess I don't know, a fake list been floating around. So I actually seen like a list of Jeezy songs versus Ti, and I'm like, damn, I forgot about that song that Jeezy did. Like, it's a lot of Jeezy songs that I done forgot about, and it's like, I don't know, it might be harder than what I thought.
Definitely. Me personally, I'm more of a Jeezy fan. You know, like I feel like recently Ti has more of the I don't necessarily want to say pop music, but he has the better hits. You know, easily. You know, for example, like songs like Swagger Like Us or whatnot. And while it was a hit, you know, it don't speak to my soul like Jeezy speak to my soul. You know, like I really fuck with Jeezy music. Like I cut on Jeezy music and that shit just give you like a good feeling. Like hell yeah, let's do this shit. Like fuck it. Like I can't really explain. Like I listen to Jeezy in the gym. I can listen to Jeezy while I'm riding. Listen to Jeezy while I'm drinking. You know, listen to Jeezy while I'm kicking it with my folks. And you know, you can do the same with Ti, but I feel like it's more of his earlier work. You know, I'm serious, urban legend. Then you know you go off into like King and but kind of after that, you know, like when you got to like Paper Trails, you know it was a good album, but it wasn't no fucking Let's Get It Thug Motivation 101, you know. But I can definitely understand why people saying Ti, you know.
I can understand it too from a standpoint. It's like it depends because if they was able to like use their whole catalog, like, because I think how the versus battle usually go is like 20 songs versus, well, one artist 20 songs versus they 20 songs. So they have to pick 20 of like what they think their best songs are.
Yeah,
So it's like, what do you include? Like, cause it's a lot of music that both of them got. Cause both of them been in the game for a long time.
long
So it's
time.
like, what songs do you pick? And then it's like the order that they played in. Like, is you gonna switch up the order depending on what the other person just played? Like, how is it gonna go?
That's true. That's true.
So it's like, to me, I feel like Ti, he has more commercial success
Right.
than Jeezy. But like what my cousin was saying, he was like, Jeezy hit the streets harder, and I was like, I don't know, I like, cause Ti hit the streets too, but it's like I kind of I was kind of thinking, I was like more on his side. I was like, damn, like it's a lot of Jeezy, like street Jeezy
A
ass,
lot of
yeah.
Jeezy. Man, I remember honestly. I really can't remember somebody coming out as hard as Jeezy did when he dropped Trap or Die. Like that shit was a fucking movement almost. So to say, like I remember I was in middle school when it happened. My brother was on it. You know, my brother he a lot older than me, so just to see him, you know, pick up on it that fast. I remember everybody talking about that shit. Like, man, Young Jeezy, Trap or Die, you know, still one of the, you know, best Gangsta Grill mixtapes to ever release. So, like you said, man, Jeezy hit the streets hard. To me, in my opinion. You know, I'm from Bama. I ain't from Atlanta, you know, so I feel like Jeezy came out a little bit harder than, you know, when T.I. first came out. That's just my opinion on it though.
I feel like that too. And then when you talk about like longevity, like both of them been here for a long time, still making music. So it's like, to me, I feel like, hmm, what? Let's say this. What do you take? What do you think is gonna take for like each artist to win? Like their strengths, their weaknesses, like what they gotta do, what songs they gotta play. Because me, what I was talking to my cousin about, like I was like, what's gonna be ASAP, man?
My whole thing with the versus thing is people get so hung up on hits or you know hits And I tell people all the time, like, man, a motherfucker can drop a hit, but can that motherfucker drop a jam? Like, jams are fucking forever. A jam might not be, technically counted as a hit as far as, Billboard goes, Like, man, I feel like, like when people, a lot of people start comparing them, they like to drop the hits like, oh man, this song went top 5 in the world and shit. Nah, that's good and, that's fine. But me personally, I don't give a damn about that shit.
Yeah.
And you go back to like the Scott Storch and Manny Fresh battle. Just by the way, I do prefer producer versus, single artist versus. That's just my opinion again though. But, um, Scott Storch got like hits, crazy hits, great producer, amazing, and people kind of just made it seem like he just wiped the floor with Manny Fresh. And I'm like, Manny Fresh is Cash Money. It really ain't no. It really ain't no
Comparison.
Yeah, you can't like. I feel like them two producers you can't really compare because Manny Fresh was more like southern region. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was just remembering something that the nigga Donald told me. He was like, "Man, the Fresh was trash."
man, I ain't gonna
sound like boom boom clap.
Hey, look though. Hey, look. Hey, what's funny though? Like, yeah, what's funny? I feel like Manny Fresh could, did like cause he, I don't know. It's like he like toward the end he started playing some straight bullshit.
I didn't see that one, so I don't
You
know
didn't
how
see
it.
it?
Yeah, I don't know how it played out.
I was like, he was playing shit I ain't never heard before. You know what I mean?
Was it some new shit?
Man, I don't know where that shit came from. I never heard that shit a day in my life.
Damn.
But I do still think Scott Storch won. But and also, man, like I guess because you do make it the 20 song list. Who was it that 50 Cent was supposed to battle? Who you remember?
I think it was supposed to be T.I.
Was it supposed to be T.I.?
Or was it Snoop Dogg?
I just can't remember, but I remember telling people like, shit, like, bro, if we go like 12 hits, like 50 might can pull that shit off. But the longer you go, like the longer you make it, like 50 might get blown out the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? It's so many variables that go into these things to me.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about hits, like I feel like you got hits, and then you got like uncertified hits.
Yeah, that's
like you got songs that's like they on go, but you necessarily won't hit on the radio for real.
Definitely.
Like what song? Like Meek Mill intro. Like every time that shit play in the club, whole club turn.
Right.
But you don't hear like I've never heard that song on the radio.
Yeah, it's not. At
least down here they probably play it on the radio in like other states.
That's
or whatever.
true.
But like
That's true.
As far as like Alabama, we don't hear that shit on the radio. But they will play that shit in the club, and that shit don't go. So it's like you gotta account for like all those songs.
Yeah, that is true.
And then I heard something about like, I think my homeboy saying it was like they can throw their like feature verses and stuff in there too.
Yeah, features, right.
So I'm like, damn, what T.I. feature can I think of that shit was just hard. And I can't really think of one off the top of my head for real.
Never Scared with Bone Crusher. You think that was like T.I. like T.I. was already here, but you think that was like kind of like his coming out party, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It could have been. I feel like the Swiss Beats joint, that's what really like.
Oh, talking about Bring Him Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that was it right there.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good point though. I ain't really think about Bring Him Out, honestly.
Yeah, cause I think that's the first time I actually like heard like T.I.
Yeah.
And at first when I heard the song, shit, I thought it was Jay-Z song.
Oh, talking about because yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah, I thought I was like, oh, that's that Jay-Z track.
When he was rapping, did you still think it was Jay-Z though?
I was young, so I
Oh
just didn't know
man.
for real.
No man, no
I
you
just didn't
did.
know.
I refuse to believe that. But I remember hearing T.I., do it baby, stick it baby, but I didn't know who the fuck was saying that shit.
Cause it's like a lot of old songs. Cause it's like I ain't really listen to like rap back then for real, for real. Like the only rap that I ever listened to was the music that my brother was listening to. So he was listening to a lot of Busta Rhymes, a lot of Eminem, Ludacris. So then was like basically like them three was like the main three like that I listened to, and then everything else I like discovered on my own.
Yeah.
Like so it's like songs that I done heard that I like, and then later on I found out like, oh, this artist made those songs, so it made me like those artists even more, because it's like, damn, I've been listening to them for a very long time and didn't even know it was them I was listening to.
Yeah.
So it was one of them situations. So it's like I heard the song, but it's not like I just heard Jay-Z on it, so I'm like, okay, then it must be a Jay-Z.
It must be
track.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this automatically a Jay-Z track. So
It's off the rip. So, but to answer the question, man, like I'm taking personally, I just know no matter what people say, I'm gonna feel like Jeezy won that shit, man. I'm just gonna feel that way. And like you said, man, like if they doing like singles, promoted, tracks or whatnot, I feel like when T.I. play with Whatever You Like with I don't really give a fuck about that song, man. Like people love it, but
I don't necessarily either, but like folks fuck with it.
Yeah, it was
Like,
it was
as far as like the females, and that's
right.
another thing too, like the female tracks, because I think
Definitely.
I didn't watch the Jada Kiss versus Fab, but I heard Fab he dropped the ball on that. I heard it.
I ain't watch that shit either. Honestly, I mean,
I felt like Fab could have won, but somebody was saying like, Jada Kiss, he had more like street records, and Fab didn't really have like no street records for real. He just had like, he had street records, but they weren't like street records. Like I don't necessarily look at Fab as like that type of artist.
Yeah, me either.
And I feel like that's what kind of like, I guess, quote unquote, lose. Because I don't really think nobody really loses.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, same here. It's just like it's basically just like a preference at the end. Unless you get on there and just you royally fucking up. Somebody get on there and royally fuck up and be like, man, this motherfucker is.
Because there was some songs that I heard Fab didn't play, or certain songs, and it's like, to me, I think it depends on what song T.I. and Jeezy played, and like at what time they choose to play that song. Like,
yeah,
it's certain songs that it's like it can't be touched.
Yeah.
So it's like, what song do you think Jeezy got that it don't matter what T.I. play, he can't beat that song?
Man, we had to come back to that question, man. Because I'm sitting up here thinking, like...
Do you think it's one for T.I.? Like, T.I. play that song, Jeezy can't beat it. It don't matter what he play, he can't beat
it. Man, I'm thinking... like you was thinking, like... That's a good ass question, man. Maybe ASAP, maybe What You Know.
Because I was thinking ASAP, Top Bag.
He definitely got something for Top Bag.
Top Bag, the remix? Do the remix count?
I mean, if you want to count, I guess we can count it, but the list you said they that someone put, I'm pretty sure that wasn't like official.
It wasn't no official list, but but me looking at it, it's like, damn, it's like Jeezy got a lot of songs. Like I forgot the I Love It, I forgot Jeezy, I forgot that shit because I ain't hear that shit in years. So it's like, damn, I forgot about that shit.
But that's like the beauty of verses. Cause they get the
The Air Forces
Air Force.
joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was saying like that's like the beauty of verses, cause it bring they go through old tracks that you might forget about. You people watch, they be like, damn, I ain't heard this shit in the film. I forgot all about this. And,
Yeah.
it bring that feeling back. Kind of take you back to a time. You remember some. No matter how big or how small it may be. So yeah, man. I feel like that's the whole point of it. Just we still supposed to be quarantined and shit. So ain't nobody doing that shit no more. But you know people be at home not doing shit. The women got their wine.
Exactly.
They light a candle or some shit. Just sit back. They be on their phone all day anyway. So it is. It is. It is what it is. Perfect.
Everybody be on their phone.
Everybody do be on their phone all day. I know, man. I know when I be at where I be on my shit. Like,
But
cut that shit out.
Phone,
Yeah. So.
like, a nigga almost died. I left my phone at the crib one day when I had went to work.
Yeah, I left my
I
phone
felt
at the
like a
crib.
damn crack fiend.
And, I work long ass shifts too, which I know you do too. But I left my phone at the house one time, and I ain't know what the fuck to do. I ain't had no headphone, none of that shit. So I work overnight too, so I'm in that bitch just waiting to go home. Work done. I ain't got shit to do.
I can't leave my earphones at home. I gotta have some type of way to listen to something while I'm at work.
Right.
Shit, if I leave my earphones at home, I might well just left my phone too, goddamn.
Man, leave them headphones, man. Look, we get all our topic and shit. But man, when I leave my damn headphones at home, when I go to the gym, man, I make it to the gym. I be in the car looking for them bitches, man. I flip my damn car over, just searching for them shit. Like, damn, where my headphones at, man? You motherfucking rices don't even be wanting to work out because, like, the gym I go to is an amazing gym, but the damn music is terrible, man. Like, they might be having some damn Celine Dion playing in that motherfucker. You can't live no iron listening to no Celine,
We you can't. I'll go to Planet Fitness sometimes, and they'll be playing like some decent shit in there. And then they have the screens with the music video and shit playing, so it's like while you on a treadmill or something, be on the treadmill, you can watch the video. So shit.
Oh, for real, like.
But I still bring my earphones though.
Gotta have.
I mean, I don't bring my earphones. I told you about the time I had lost my AirPods.
Nah, let's go ahead and talk about that shit right now.
That shit was ass. For some reason, I forgot where I was. I had to be at home at work, and for some reason, my left AirPod was fucking up, and I didn't know what was going on. Something was wrong with like the speaker on the inside.
Yeah.
So I had drove all the way to the Apple Store on 280. Got there. I talked to the lady. I telling her the issues. So she ran like a diagnostics test. So I didn't know they could like. She brought some out. She was able to like put the AirPod in there and figure out like what was wrong with the AirPod.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they do the same thing with the phones too. Like, so with the AirPods, it was like slightly different. So she said something like the left speaker was going out or something like that, and she asked me where I got them from. I had the case with me, so I think like some type of code or something, they can like tracking number, I guess.
Yeah.
They can like find out. So turns out like my year warranty wasn't up on them, so I can get a replacement AirPod. So I was like, oh shit. And I ain't had to pay like no charges or nothing. So I was like, okay, bet. Lost them hoes that night. I had ended up going to the club and I had them in my pocket. And when I left the club, them hoes went in my pocket no more.
So you never found them?
I never found them.
But why did you forget they were in your pocket?
I mean, no. It's just like I was going home and it's like I just reach in my pocket And I ain't see them hoes. Like, bro, I left late as fuck too.
Well, I bet your ass where you was at?
Uh, I think I went to down the phone.
I was just gonna say I bet your ass was on Lakeview too, but
Them hoes extra gone.
and shit.
Bro, I went back out there like, bro, it was like about 6 o'clock in the morning. I was walking around while I parked it, trying to look for her. Oh man, it fuck. I was like, damn, I just got them hoes replaced.
Man.
I told my homeboy, he like, why the fuck you brought some AirPods to the club? He like, you one of them type niggas, ain't you?
That's why I
on the club. No, I keep my AirPods because it's like, to me, I hate holding the phone up, talking on the phone and stuff. I rather have some earphones or something. So if I'm somewhere and my phone ring, I can just put the AirPod in my ear, answer the phone. That's how I do it. Keep my phone in my pocket. But it won't be in the club. It'll be like outside of the club or something like that.
Okay, I was gonna say, so certain
rules
don't apply to the club.
Yeah.
That's how I got you. I really
just. I ain't the type of nigga that he got the AirPod on the club.
Okay,
phone in the club. No,
say man, I thought you. As if your folks was like your old man or something, one of the motherfuckers with the earpiece with the damn mic at the end of that bitch.
Somebody at my job got the old Bluetooth with the mic on.
With the phone clip on that motherfucker.
The shit that go around your ear. You got that long ass Star Trek looking shit. Hell yeah.
Like he performing on stage or some shit.
You know what I wanted to get that I never got, that I wish I would have got?
What's that?
That shit was hot. When 2 Chainz made the little flex phone.
I do not remember that at all.
It was like, how them old house phones is with cord on it that you hang up. Kind of like shaped like the little curve.
I'm gonna have to
you got the earpiece in the.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna have to look at it later. Had to look at it.
You don't know what a house phone look like.
I know what a house phone look like, but you talking about the 2 Chainz. I don't know.
It looks just like a house phone.
But
like a hotel phone.
Yeah.
It looked like that, except it got the cord, and the cord plug up to your phone, and you wear it on your waist. So when your phone ring, you answer your phone like that.
So it's okay. So it's like an earpiece.
Yeah.
And you
plug it into your phone.
Okay. So it's like really like a headphone kind of. So okay, yeah.
You answer the phone like hello, yeah, like that.
I seen that shit before, yeah.
I wanted one of them hoes so bad.
You was on some wild shit.
I pulled that shit out. Supposed to be looking at my head closed.
Man, I remember when that shit came out, man.
That shit had to be like 2012, 13.
Man, I feel like I remember seeing them at school back then. I think a couple people have. Now that you say it, but I didn't know he had anything to do with that. I thought that was just some
that was
some bullshit somebody made up.
I think he had his own, and then like it was like probably like some knockoff.
Yeah. As with everything.
Yeah, we done got way off subject.
Man, yeah, man.
But back to the whole T.I. thing, like. At first I said T.I., but I was like, man, I might have to roll with Jeezy. Because it's like, I forgot, it's some songs that Jeezy did that I forgot. Now, my homeboy was like, he switched from Jeezy to T.I. because he was like, Jeezy ain't got nothing that can beat on if it ain't about the money. He ain't got shit harder than Thug verse. And I was like, I don't know about that.
He reached with that one. But
it gotta be Thug verse though. It can't be his verse. What's the whole point?
Yeah, it's like it's like it's all about preferences, man. Like if you prefer like the commercial hits, later on with T.I., then I feel like he got it, Yeah. But like I said, man, I just prefer Jeezy's music.
Yeah.
Like as a as a whole, as a whole, I prefer his music. Jeezy been a lot of people sleep on, man. Jeezy been pretty damn consistent for a long ass time.
Yes.
Like really consistent. How many? I really can't think of like a. I can think of some underwhelming Jeezy albums, but I can't really think of like a bad Jeezy album.
Yeah.
A lot of people loved Ti versus Tip. Personally, I didn't like that shit at all. Uh,
You ain't like that shit?
Not for real. It had a couple songs on that like, but I haven't. I also haven't like revisited it since around the time it came out either because I just didn't like it. Maybe I should do that, but
I really like, to me, like my favorite Ti album was Paper Trail.
okay.
Cause I just feel like it had a nice balance of everything. It had like the street songs on there. It had the hard shit,
Yeah.
and it had a it had a balance with the radio shit, like the commercial
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like to me, it was a perfect balance. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of his best albums. Is it his best? Maybe not, but that's my favorite from him.
Yeah.
Uh, Ti versus Tip, it was straight.
You're straight.
Yeah, it was straight.
Are you being kind or are you just like what do you mean by straight?
Like if a couple of songs was playing, like I might listen to them for a little bit
Right.
until I find something better to listen to.
Okay.
Like I won't be like cut that bullshit off. Like I'll probably let it play for a little bit.
But what you're saying is you don't never just be like, damn, I want to listen to Ti versus Tip. Like you don't think about it. I want to run that album. Yeah, me either.
Like my cousin favorite rapper Ti,
Yeah.
and I was like, how?
Hey man, you being disrespectful now, bro.
No, I ain't being disrespectful. It's just that I like, damn, like I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but it's like I've never heard somebody say that Ti was their favorite rapper.
Yeah, the ladies love Ti though. A lot of ladies love Ti. Like is their favorite rapper. He's very popular amongst the ladies. I remember, back then he was. I don't know about now. I can't really say for now, but the ladies love
I
Tip.
feel like
Cause
I feel like once you're a fan of an artist, you're always gonna be a fan of an
yeah,
artist.
yeah,
Like even if you don't like their newest shit, you
That's
still gonna go back and visit the old shit. But
that's
like
true.
I don't know, that shit was crazy to me because it's like damn, nigga, your favorite artist Ti, like it caught me off guard because I ain't know until he told me. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm thinking your favorite rapper, like, man, because it's like most of the folks I know, it's like I guess it was like an unpopular opinion in my sense because it's like a lot of folks that I went to school with, grew up with, a lot of them were gonna say their favorite rapper either Lil Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
Boosie, Gucci Man. So it's like to hear Ti, it's like damn, for real. Like I was talking to another homeboy, he said his favorite rapper Rocco.
What?
See, you know how I feel now.
That boy ain't. It's a little 3 songs though. Like
Bro,
I've never heard that ever in my life.
But shout out to Keith, man. That nigga used to come pick me up every day for school, bro. And it's like on our way to fucking Bessemer. He'll be playing that Rocco, bro. I'm like, bro. That nigga be the first person with the new mixtape.
He had to really research for that shit too. Like damn, like you got that's some shit you gotta check
I'm like,
on
man,
every
nigga,
day.
this shit ain't even out yet. Or maybe it did come out. Shit, I don't know.
Man,
I'm like, damn, nigga, your favorite rapper, Rocco? I'm like, what you like about Rocco? You're like, man, he be speaking fast, man. I'm like, that's it?
like that's it. That's all. What else you got?
Cause I like, damn, I like, what songs he got? And it's like, the music wasn't bad, but it's like, it's just some shit that you just don't hear every day, bro. Like that shit be catching me off guard, bro. Like damn, nigga, Rocco.
Rocco.
And like somebody saying, man, Peter Pablo, my favorite rapper.
Petey Pablo, man, this Petey Pablo has some hits though.
It's like necessarily not an artist that you would think like they not a bad artist. Like Rocco isn't a bad artist.
Right.
Peter Pablo ain't no bad artist. T.I. ain't no bad artist. I fucking love T.I. But it's like it's so many rappers that I could think of that I would put over T.I. If you talking like favorites, but like that goes back to what you were saying earlier, like it's all a preference thing.
That's true. It's the comparison that you saying right now. I'm thinking like it, like that's like somebody saying
Like
they favorite basketball player in the world, like you know Drew Holiday or Kyle Kuzma or some shit. You know, yeah, it's not Kobe, LeBron, Durant, Harden. You know the actual superstars of it. But I do consider Ti personally I do consider Ti a superstar. I
he a
figure him
legend,
up.
man. He one of the
Yeah.
greats.
I
But you don't consider Rocco.
fuck no. But I do consider Ti as more of a star in the rap world than Jeezy is, even if it's not as uh, even if it's not as big a gap that
Yeah.
you would think.
Cause it's like not only does his music, you know, brought him like the fame and the notoriety. You gotta think about everything. He had the TV show.
Yeah.
He got the podcast. He done been to jail.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot that done put him in the eye. Jeezy ain't really. Jeezy just did Jeezy. Jeezy just made music.
Right.
T.I. had a lot more avenues.
Yeah.
So
Movies.
movies, I forgot about the movies. So
The best episode of Punk'd ever.
uh,
You never seen the episode of Ti on Punk when he thought he was about to go back to jail?
no, I ain't see that.
Man, you got to see that shit, man.
I ain't see that.
You got to see that shit.
That shit funny.
That shit funny as hell. Like if I might not. I'm trying to think if I remember. I might be wrong, but I think they had found like some. I think he was finna get on a flight or something, and they kind of got caught up. And I think his homeboy had set him up, of course, for the Punk'd episode.
Yeah.
I think it was more so like they had. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think they had found like some guns or something, and they had them all like sitting down or whatnot, and he just kept repeating like, "Bro, don't do that, bro. Do not do that, bro." He said shit like 20 times, man. You gotta find it, man. You gotta
Who
find
was the
that shit.
host?
Oh, it was OG Punk. It was Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, Ashton
Yeah, it was.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was when the title screen, the title card was still red. Think it was like first or second season. It was early.
Damn. I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I actually try and show it to you after this.
Man. But yeah, man. T.I. he a legend, man. But I feel like Jeezy got them street records, though, man. He got like the real street. Not saying T.I. don't got real street records, but Jeezy. I don't know, man. I think I agree with my cousin, dog. Like, I think Jeezy just hit the streets harder, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so I'm taking Jeezy. You taking Jeezy?
I don't know.
I mean, we not betting money on the shit. You can't really. It ain't like we picking the damn
But it's like
Seahawks or the Cardinals or some shit.
I say I listen to Jeezy just as equally as I listen to T.I. It's like lately I've probably like revisited T.I. a little bit more. But it's like it's so much Jeezy that I need to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of T.I. that I need to catch up on too. A couple of albums that came out that I had listened to, like the new album to Libra. I think it's called just Libra or something like that.
I ain't listened to that yet.
I ain't listened to it yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can
So it's
always
like
revisit that later.
I feel like I wanna make a decision. I don't wanna be indecisive. I'm gonna go. It's like damn, Jeezy. Jeezy hit the streets harder, but Ti got commercial, more commercial records. So to me, I think fuck man, it's like I really want to say Jeezy, but I hate to watch that shit and fucking Ti just wiped the floor with his ass. Like I hate that shit because it's like damn, I knew that shit was gonna happen.
Nah, I really don't think that's even possible. I don't think Ti can landslide Jeezy in this like comparing songs. I don't think it's possible for either one to landslide the other.
I mean, I think I'm gonna go with Ti.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go with Ti, and the reason I say Ti is because Ti been looking for somebody for the longest. So I feel like he's more prepared. Like he know what songs he got. He know what songs he gonna play. Like I feel like he was prepared.
Motherfucker ain't want to go up against Ross though, but nah,
He didn't want to go against
I
Ross.
don't think he wanted to go against Ross, did he?
I would have liked to see Ross versus Ti, but I think
I think I might be wrong again. I think
I
they were talking about it, but it was kind of like it never came to fruition.
I think 2 Chainz approached Ross before Ti
Okay.
was able to approach Ross. That's why the whole 2 Chainz and Rick Ross thing. Which to me, I felt like it didn't. I feel like it wasn't a good match.
Mm.
Even though the versus battle was good, I didn't see all of it, but what I did see was good. I just felt like they both could have went against somebody different. I felt like Rick Ross he had more music, so it was more to choose from.
Mm.
Versus 2 Chainz, who really just like, cause he been around for a minute, but he ain't been around as long as Ross been around.
Yeah.
So I just feel like Ross had more music. I feel like Ti. I don't even know who else Ti could have went against, cause a lot of people, which I'm one of those people. I would have rather seen Jeezy versus Gucci.
Yeah, you know that shit ain't happening.
I know that shit ain't happening. Like
That will.
maybe it's some alternate dimension and shit going on, but not here.
Yeah,
Like
definitely not.
I would love to see that shit. Who you think would have won if Jeezy would have went against Gucci?
Jeezy.
Jeezy?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna take Jeezy music over Gucci music any day. But
Gucci got a lot of music, bro.
he got a lot of music, but I can't see.
You think Gucci hit the streets harder than Jeezy?
Fuck no. I told you I don't think anybody hit the streets harder than when Jeezy dropped Trap or Die. I don't think anybody has matched that shit. In my opinion.
As far as like a whole like movement.
As far as coming out,
Every rapper that every cat that
pretty much a movement. Fucking mixtape was amazing, classic. Fucking snowman, motherfuckers wearing snowman t-shirts, getting suspended from school and getting them shits banned and shit.
Gucci had everybody wearing the fake Gucci.
I mean, I can't really compare that. I mean, I'm
Here's some
like when I
niggas in
say
the
I
fake
don't think
Gucci on.
nobody else came out there. I'm thinking more like as far as like street rappers, as far as that genre within recent memory to me. Anyway, like I'm not comparing like in like you said in the history of like music because I wasn't around for like a lot of that. So I just remember how it was. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it.
I don't know, man. You might be right, man. You starting to change my mind. I might go with Jeezy because I really can't think of anybody else either. Like I want to say Meat Mill, but I'm like everybody wouldn't like
Yeah,
listen like Meat like that for real, for real.
yeah.
As far as I know, like he big now, but it's like he had the radio song. But folks, I don't know. I guess back then it was more of an image thing too. So it's like I feel like Jeezy just had the image along with the music, merchandise. So it's like, yeah, you probably right.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. All right, let's
But I don't know if he'll be Gucci though. Gucci got too many songs. I think if you would like match up Gucci's best songs against Jeezy's best songs, like not for no radio hits, none of just what you think his best songs is.
You think he'll be Jeezy?
I think he might be Jeezy.
So in essence, you think he'll probably be Ti as well, if that's your logic.
I think so.
You think so? Yeah, I mean, I, I won't even. I'm not the biggest Gucci fan
I ain't either because
at
I ain't
all.
like Gucci at first. Then it's like I guess I was like forced to like him because like everywhere I went,
Yeah, I know
people
Steve
was
used to play the hell out that
hell
Gucci.
yeah, he's
I
playing
used to hate
shit.
that shit too. I was like, man, Steve playing the fuck out this Gucci. Had that shit blasted too. He used to always fuck with me
Like bro, I
about
used to
that
hear this
shit
shit at
too.
school, at home. Well, like not at my house, but like on my homeboy's house. Like, bruh, and it's like eventually, don't put it in there.
Don't put it there.
Alright,
Return. We have a few technical difficulties, but we back.
yeah, we bet.
So pretty much we about to get ready to pretty much wrap this thing up, but I don't know what else to talk about.
Man, it's a plethora of things to
I
talk
know
about.
it's
Go vote. It might not seem like it's important, but it is. Go vote.
definitely make sure
We
y'all
ain't
get out
telling you
there and
who to
vote,
vote
man.
for, but go vote.
I'm also not gonna tell y'all who to vote for, but just go vote. All right.
You going to vote?
Yeah, definitely.
My folks are already voted. I was like, damn, how the fuck y'all do that shit?
I'm trying to do the early vote, man. Like I'm trying to go sometime this week. I really ain't trying to be out there November 3rd and no long ass line because I actually gotta vote in Tuscaloosa. I didn't change my address or whatnot, so I'm gonna go back to Tuscaloosa and vote.
So how can you vote early?
I think you go to the courthouse if I'm not mistaken.
So will you be able to do that, or will you have to go to the courthouse somewhere in Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, see that's what I need to be trying to figure out. Actually,
So you never did no change of address form or nothing. So all your mail
no,
going.
I get mail here, but I didn't I didn't change my address. I still got the same permanent address because it's just a hassle because I kind of like move a lot,
Yeah.
so I just kind of use the same permanent address for the
Oh,
most
okay.
part.
So
I'm looking it up now. Let's see.
yeah, man, you need to figure that out, man. Cause Ugh, it's crazy out here, man. Shit getting crazy. Shit getting real crazy. But yeah, man. I think. Hold up, what was we talking about for this? Gucci, right? We were talking about Gucci, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You wanna hold up. Start this. Let's take this shit from the top. I fucked all this shit up. All right.
Take this shit from the top.
Take that shit from the top.
Alright, we gonna take this shit from the top.
We can end with the go vote. Shit. You want to end with the go vote?
Yeah, we can end with
End with the go vote. All right.
Yeah. Alright, we back. We had some technical difficulties, but everything is all good. But like basically what we was talking about was Gucci Man, right?
Right.
And how I think in a versus battle he would possibly be Jeezy. Cause Gucci Man, he got commercial success. He don't have. I think you think him and Jeezy might be neck and neck with the.
Commercial success?
Yeah. Cause I don't know. Jeezy got a lot of hits.
I think Jeezy is just a
of
tad bit more commercially successful than Jeezy. I mean, than Gucci. I think.
I'm seeing. Yeah. Do Jeezy got a Grammy?
I don't know. I don't really. I don't think so. I don't really give a damn about Grammys though. That
I
shit.
don't either.
That's
But as far as commercial success, I would think that that will play a part.
yeah. It definitely can boost your fan base, get your streams up. You know, for a period of time and things like that. Yeah. Hey man, you ever realize on the Grammys, man, like is somebody out of nowhere come through like every year and just take all that shit that we ain't never heard of before?
Bruh. Like I remember one time it was like one year it was Lord. Ain't that her name?
Yeah, but she actually had like a couple of big songs before that kind of rolled around. Like it was within the same year, but they kind of like dropped before the Grammys. So I kind of had an idea who she was. Like that song, was it Royals or some shit? I remember the Kansas City Royals was in the like some World Series, I think,
Yeah.
if I ain't mistaken. So that kind of like social media kind of like took that to another level or whatnot. But
Yeah.
hell yeah though, man. Like what's the girl that won all that shit last year with the green hair?
Billy.
Yeah. Never heard of her till that night ever.
I heard of her.
You did?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
I fucks with her music. Her music dope, but I don't like the folks who be like winning the Grammys and it's like, okay, I can understand that you got the Grammy, whatever, you know, you being recognized for your music. That's dope. But it's like I'm listening to it and it's like this beating out that artist and it's like to me it just don't be making sense to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like especially like for the then when it's like artist of the year, it's like, oh my god.
I still remember when Macklemore beat out Kendrick Lamar for rap album of the year. Beat out Good Kid, Mad City.
See, I got mixed feelings about that.
Come on now. Come on,
I
man.
feel like
Don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do this, man. Macklemore was extremely successful though. Like he was dropping hits.
yeah,
Which
hits
is
after hits after hits.
he was dropping hits, which is why I don't really a trash ass song can be a hit. It could go number one.
It could.
They do a lot.
Yeah, you right.
It is a hit. That's why when people like, man, he got hits, though, I'm like, a hit. To me, a hit is saying a lot, but it also ain't saying much.
You right, but like I was just saying in the sense of like, having mixed feelings about it because it's like, for one, it's like how to me I didn't really classify what the album's called, thrift shop, something like that, thrift store.
Man, look. We don't even remember the name of the album, man. I don't remember the name, but it was Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. That's all I remember.
I think it was called thrift shop.
I think that
Um,
was one of his songs. It might be.
I think it was called thrift shop. I think,
Okay, let's
but
call it thrift shop then.
let's call it thrift shop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's not called thrift shop. Thrift shop, we apologize, but for the sake of the podcast, let's just call it thrift shop for now.
Yeah,
So I didn't really
that's
classify that as hip hop for real. I feel like it was more of like pop than hip hop. Because people think just because you rapping, that automatically classifies it as hip hop. But you can rap on a pop song, you can rap on a country song. So it's like,
yeah,
to me, it depends on the type of music and the production that goes into it to whether like what genre you want to classify it in.
right.
So I feel like Good Kid, Mad City should have won because of that. Because simply Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, that album wasn't hip hop. Kind of the whole thing with the whole Tyler Creator situation thing, like how they gave him best rap album, but he didn't really classify it as a rap
Right.
album. Like y'all could have put this in pop. Y'all could have. It's other stuff they could have did. Then a lot of people, which ain't really pertaining to me, but it's like I heard a lot of folks like bad mouthing the album, saying like, "Oh, Good Kid was better than that," and all that. But it's like I feel like over half the folks that were saying that didn't probably didn't even listen to the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis album.
That's another point I want to make. Every year, every single year, there's a big uproar on social media, I listen to a shit ton of music.
Yeah.
Um, and well, I'm not a Macklemore fan. I just I'm riding down, going home, so I might just throw some shit on I ain't never heard before.
Yeah.
But every year on like social media platforms, it's a huge outrage when something wins that people think shouldn't have won. When in fact, the people that are complaining didn't even listen to the shit. Like they never heard the other shit in their life. But they saying, nah, this should have won, that should have won. But you can't really say that, because you ain't heard the other shit. It's that way with like the Grammys, that way with the Oscars when they talk about movies. Oh, this movie should have won,
Exactly.
and you ain't seen the other shit. So how you like that movie? You seen it? You ain't seen nothing else. So of course you want that. You want that to win, but
Exactly.
you ain't. Your opinion is it don't really hold. I don't want to say it don't matter, but it don't really hold as much weight. Which I mean, clearly none of our opinions, matter as it is anyways, according to that. But it just turns into a huge thing every year.
And there was so much uproar about it that Macklemore even like text Kendrick saying he apologized for winning the Grammy, and it's like I felt like he didn't have to do that.
I feel like he didn't have to do it either, but he honestly probably felt like Good Kid, Mad City was an amazing album, a classic, an instant classic. Like the majority of other people felt
It's
as
a
well. Like he
majority of the whole hip hop community.
community, yeah.
Exactly.
He like you can't like I don't. Never mind, I can't say that. I was finna say like, there's no way he listened to his and heard Kendrick's and was like, yeah, mine is better. But I can't really say that because I feel like if he put that out, he should feel that his music is the best shit that was ever written.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I won't say that, but
But he probably did it because of other reasons. It could have. A lot of folks saying race got something to do with it, but I just feel like there isn't a lot of representation when it comes to like hip hop and like I believe black music in general at the Grammys.
that's true. And
Like
go ahead.
and where I was going with this. They I just feel like there isn't a lot of representation in fuck. I was on to something. I forgot what I was finna say. Hold on, you go ahead. I'm remember. I'm gonna catch up.
I was gonna say, man, like it's when that whenever a white rapper puts out an album, like there's a good chance it's probably gonna be nominated for a Grammy. Like Eminem
Yeah.
and early Eminem, like one of my favorite rappers of all time. But he it's pretty much like every time Eminem drop an album, he gonna get nominated for a Grammy, no matter how trash that shit is. Like lately, I ain't like I don't listen to Eminem like I used to. His first three albums to me are classics. Especially Marshall Mathers LP and Eminem Show. Um, but after that, man, it's like I believe I'm pretty sure Encore got nominated for a Grammy, which that album wasn't that good. I think Kamikaze might have got nominated for a Grammy. I'm gonna go look this up after we finish. Kamikaze, I think, got nominated for a Grammy. That shit wasn't good.
You didn't like Kamikaze?
Nah, not for real. Nah. And
I kind of fuck with Kamikaze, but it's like
was it Relapse?
it just recently came out.
Nah, Relapse was years ago. Relapse might be like
I fuck with
2010,
Relapse.
2011. But you think it should have been Grammy nominated though?
Relapse. I feel like yeah,
You think so?
like nominated for what? Like best hip hop album
Best
of the
rap
year,
album. What?
best rap album.
Like you got
I feel like if it's best rap album, it's Eminem. I feel like it should be nominated. It should be nominated for a Grammy.
why? Why you feel that way? Do you feel like it was one of the best rap albums that year?
I can't remember what year exactly came out. I'm trying to remember what else came out.
Yeah. And
Because I want to say it was around the same time that I think Paper Trail was coming out.
you might be right. You might be right. Um, I was
Some other stuff.
cause see the reason I'm like bringing this up is because I just randomly look up shit. If something
Yeah.
crossed my mind, I sit there and look at it, research it like instantly, like 10 minutes. It could be the most random shit, and I'm scrolling I kind of like get sucked in to where I'm next thing 40 minutes that went by, I'm looking at this shit. Especially when I'm like in bed late at night or something like that, I just look at this like, damn, this shit was nominated. That was nominated. What the hell won this shit? What won that year? Um, I just kind of get lost in it sometimes, and like I know Eminem's a legend, but and also like I said, one of my favorites. As far as early work is considered, but I don't think he was putting out Grammy worthy shit.
Nah, I remember what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I feel like lately ain't been Grammy worthy shit either. But I do feel like Relapse should have been nominated for a Grammy because I fuck with Relapse. Use some songs on there that I actually fuck with. Like as far as Grammy, especially if we talking about like everything that was released that year, I'm probably gonna have to look up I don't know, I can look it up, you can look it up, see what else released that year to see like
We gonna look it up out it, and you when we get off this, you're gonna be like, damn, like these albums rolled, and Relapse had song here, song there. Okay, I like this one. Okay, I fuck with this one.
cause I fuck with the Crack a Bottle song, I fuck with the
Man, I honestly feel like yeah, Crack a Bottle was I don't know. Crack a Bottle was cool. I think because we ain't heard the motherfucker in a minute when he came out with that.
I just felt like it was dope, man. Like I
Yeah.
don't feel like it was like, oh my god, like this
Right.
shit like hard, but I feel like it's a good album, and it's like lately like it's been hard to me. I feel like it's been hard to like pick like albums like nominated for a Grammy because it's like
it ain't the same. It
Ain't
ain't.
no like real heavy hitters like just dropping stuff
It's
around the same time. A lot of stuff be spaced out. So
then I also feel like people ain't put much work. I ain't gonna say much work. I feel like they ain't putting they all into like making projects now. I feel like it's more of a
single driven.
single driven. I think
Yeah.
Pharrell said that a few years ago in like a interview. I think he said it was changing. The way it's all set up now. It's so easy. It's like easy to access it, and you ain't gotta get in your car and go to Best Buy, uh, RIP Circuit City, and grab you a CD now.
Man, I ain't heard that name in so
I
long,
used to
man.
love Circuit City, but
I think I've been to Circuit City like twice in my
man, I used
lifetime.
to love that shit. It was just the same thing as Best Buy. Actually, in Tuscaloosa, they changed our Circuit City to Best Buy. But
But yeah, basically what I was saying, going back to the whole point of like, that black representation and like more representation of hip hop at the Grammys, like when you look at the Grammy board, like who's there like
voting, or
in place of hip hop, like saying
yeah,
like this album should be when the topic comes up, okay, all right, now people, let's look at the albums for like all the hip hop albums that came out this year. Who's speaking up for this artist? Who's speaking up for that artist? Who's actually like invested in the genre and in the community as a whole to know like what deserves to be nominated for a Grammy and what doesn't?
yeah,
Like I feel like that's where the disconnect is, because I think like, and then it could also be like the Grammys in general, because I feel like I think for a couple of years like they wasn't even showing like who won best hip hop album
yeah.
at the Grammys. Like they either announce it like before the Grammys or something like that. I think it was most of the time, like for a couple of years,
Hmm.
it's like before the
Yeah.
Grammys even came on, and they're showing the red carpet stuff.
Right.
Like they already released like, oh, who won best hip hop? Like they just knocked it out of the show, and I thought that was kind of a little disrespectful in a
Oh
sense.
yeah, definitely.
So
Especially as big as a influence that rap hip hop has, and R&B has on the whole music world in general.
exactly, it's the most influential
Yeah,
genre, man. So,
easily. But yeah, man.
but I feel like it needs to be more of that representation. Like I don't want to say I'm completely right on this, but I believe we have the power to vote to see who, or you can actually like run to like be on the board for the Grammys or something like that.
Oh well.
I think so.
Okay.
I heard it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but I heard it from somewhere. So
Yeah, we gotta.
the
We
same
gotta
motherfuckers who
research it.
saying like, oh, this album should have been nominated and that album should have been nominated. Motherfucker, you can be a part of that board too, and you can actually make some change. Like, cause it's a lot of people that's talking about it, but ain't a lot of people really doing anything about it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the Grammys like it's crazy in general, cause it's like it's a lot of artists that like they talk shit about the Grammys, but I feel like they only doing that because they ain't win a Grammy themselves or something, or they ain't get nominated or something like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would have been a different story if such and such would have got nominated. Like they wouldn't have nothing to say and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can see that.
But I don't think it's like that for everybody. Like I feel like if you don't like the Grammys, you possibly like you more likely you got a good reason to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know, man. The Grammys is weird.
It's definitely a weird award. So
It's weird. They switch your shit. They change your shit. Like the yeah that that Kendrick won all the Grammys and stuff
mm-hmm.
for To Pimp a Butterfly. Do you think?
They were trying to make up for it.
Yeah. Do you think they were trying to make up for it? Was it To Pimp a Butterfly? Or was it Damn? Cause I think he won best hip hop album for To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn.
I can't remember. I can't remember honestly.
Cause I think To Pimp a Butterfly did win for that year, and he won a lot of Grammys. I think he was like right up under the number that Michael Jackson had won in a year. Cause he was on I think he was on Jimmy Fallon talking about that.
Okay.
He was like, man, Jimmy. I think Jimmy was like, man, you almost beat out Michael Jackson. And Kendrick was saying like he didn't want to beat out Michael Jackson because he felt like he didn't put in the same amount of work that Michael Jackson did.
Put in for it.
Yeah. But I kind of felt some type of way about Damn when the hip hop album of the year.
I, I don't remember. I can't remember what all was like nominated that year. I think
Jay-Z,
which is
444. I feel like 444 should have won.
I definitely like 444 more than Damn did. More than I like Damn, but I can't really speak on because I don't even know. I can't remember like what else was even being considered that year. Like I said, I really don't even pay attention to the Grammys like that anymore.
I mean, I do, but I don't. So it's like
Yeah.
it be off and on for me. But I just felt like I don't know, man. Damn is like in a weird space for me because it's like I like the album, I enjoy it. I actually listen to Damn more than I do 444.
Yeah.
But I just feel like 444 meant something like to the culture because it's like, as far as like Jay-Z goes,
Yeah.
it hasn't been another rapper like Jay-Z as up in age as he is, still rapping with the same capabilities and doing it to the level that he's at. It ain't another Jay-Z. So I'm like,
Yeah. Jay-Z has been 2020 makes Jay-Z very much super relevant in 4 decades. 4 different decades. 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and now year 2020. That's crazy.
that shit crazy.
Yeah.
And 444 didn't win Album of the Year. But then Damn won Album of the Year. Then he won a Pulitzer. I think it's called Pulitzer Prize. For Damn. And I'm like, what? Like I would assume that he would have won the Pulitzer Prize for To Pimp a Butterfly. I felt like that deserved it.
Yeah.
Cause to me, To Pimp a Butterfly is a better album than Damn. As far as concept wise, cause I'm still trying to. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm slow, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole concept of Damn. Like what was the reasoning behind that album?
Well, he probably just wanted to drop some music.
That's what I was thinking too. Like I'm thinking like it couldn't have been like nothing too deep.
Right.
But I'm the type of person that likes to go down a rabbit hole sometimes.
Yeah.
And I start putting two and two together. So it's like I look at the back cover. And actually me and my homeboy was doing it because we was talking on the phone talking about it. I'm looking at the back cover and I notice that the wall that he's like standing by, the way the picture's taken, it cuts off the first letters of the track list. I think it's either the first letters or the last letter. I can't remember because it's been a while. And I'm like, okay, what if these letters are? I think you call it like an acronym.
Yeah, acronym. Yeah.
An acronym for something.
Right.
So I start putting the words, and I'm lazy as fuck. So I'm on Google trying to find like an acronym, unscrambler.
Yeah.
So I put the letters in there, and basically it was talking about. I know in one of the songs he said like talking about an angel or something bearing God's message, and basically that was like what we was coming up like the messages in the acronym that we was getting. So we was like, okay then, so maybe it got something to do with that. Like I forgot what the angel name was, bearing God's message. I forgot the name of the angel, but I think the name popped up too. So it's like maybe they got something to do with it. And then I was trying to think like, well, the way the album start off is crazy,
Yeah.
and then the way it ends, and then the people, people so funny, man. There was at the time about you play the album in reverse.
Yeah, man. I don't be people be silly as hell, man.
And then somebody on Twitter was like, "Nigga, you play any album in reverse, it's gonna reverse the message.
It's true.
It's gonna reverse the story. Like
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be no different. That shit had me weak.
Yeah,
But
man.
but maybe they could have been on to something because then again he re-released the album
Yeah.
and everything was reverse. Start from the last song to the very first song. So I don't know, man. I'm still trying to wrap my head around trying to see like what was the whole point of the album. Like I'm still trying to get it.
Might have to get on Google for that and see what happened. Uh, let's see. So, talked about T.I. versus Jeezy. Got spun off topic, talking about whatever. I honestly don't even remember, but then we went
Leaving
into
the phones, leaving your earphones,
yeah,
earphones,
that
the fucking Grammys.
Grammys, and then went to the Kendrick Lamar rabbit hole, but uh, feel like it was pretty good first episode. What you think?
I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, man, shit was pretty cool, man. I
Some
like
good
it.
laughs. I learned something new.
Yeah.
So it's like, man. So how often are we gonna be like doing this?
Uh, I don't know. I don't think we need to say anything about that. I don't want people to be like, all right, expect
Try
it
to hold
then.
you up to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yesterday,
Say like, yeah.
nigga,
Set high expectations
it
on the
ain't too.
shit.
It's Friday. And we
It's
still ain't
Friday,
got
nigga.
that
He
that
said you was
pod
gonna
out.
have it Wednesday.
Exactly.
Yeah, 48 hours,
I know
man.
I'm gonna hear some shit now because I told folks that I was dropping a YouTube video today. So it's like I know I gotta go back and edit everything, and the phone was fucking up.
Yeah.
So it's like that shit might drop 11:59 tonight or some shit. Ain't no telling.
And then yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's just keep it rolling, man. Probably try and get some guests in here. Some other people, get their opinions on things. Before we go though, we do want to tell everybody to make sure that they vote
Oh yeah,
in this election.
it's important, man. It's important.
We're not telling you who to vote for. We know a lot of people when they say a lot of people be like, man, go vote. And then they get mad when people don't vote for who the fuck they want them to vote for. But we ain't saying that. We just
Exactly.
saying go vote, man.
I always wonder, like, why shouldn't you tell people who to go vote for?
That's I agree with that. Like if you telling people to go like I really don't. I know who I'm voting for, but a lot of people like go vote, but they really want you to vote for who they voting for. I'm well, I ain't gonna say because everybody want everybody to vote for who they voting for, but they get mad if you don't vote for who they vote for. And I'm just the kind of person I'm like, bro, you can't control people. It ain't nothing you can do about it. So I mean, I just don't put my energy into that. So when I say go vote, I'm really just saying go vote with no underlying hidden messages or anything like that. Just exercise your right.
I ain't telling y'all who to vote for, but y'all motherfuckers know who to vote for, man. Ain't nobody retarded.
Yeah,
We ain't stupid.
yeah. It's
My bad, I ain't mean to say retarded, but we ain't stupid.
yeah. We live in this red state as it is.
Y'all know who to vote for, man.
So
Don't make the wrong decision. But is it really a wrong decision? Cause I've been talking to folks about that too. Cause I feel like as far as like the black vote, you know, who we helped put in office are they really for us?
I don't think. I really don't think
Because
either
we got,
party is for us. To
and
be
I was
honest.
actually talking to somebody and thinking like, we need to. Do you think it's a good idea for black people to start their own political party?
That's a good question. That's a good topic for another time though. Cause I that's a good question, but I don't want to like speed through some bullshit,
Yeah,
on that. So that's a good question.
we might have to say it down for next time.
Yeah.
But definitely, that's a conversation that needs to be had. Oh, before we get out of here, if y'all if y'all like the podcast, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, share with everybody you know, subscribe to the channel. Uh, where can they follow you at?
I'm not really on social media, really. So
He ain't on social media, so he a ghost. So that means y'all really gotta check out the videos, cause this is the only time y'all gonna see this motherfucker. Y'all
for
gonna
real,
see me. I'm gonna be doing music videos, interviews. I'm gonna be doing all that shit. Y'all ain't gonna see this nigga, so y'all might as well check the video out.
check
You
the
feel me?
video out.
So that mean like you gotta really step your content game up, man. You gotta get yourself out here, man.
Yeah, man. I'm not. I'm not really big on the entertainment aspect, but
I mean, I don't really like put myself out there like that either. Like I'm kind of recluse too, but I have to do it because
yeah, you have to.
I have to do it. But I'm not doing it because I want to do it. Like if I
Yeah,
had a choice, I'll just drop music and you would never see me.
yeah,
But I have to go out and do shows
right.
and all this, so it's like I have to do it. But yeah,
I don't
man.
have to do that.
Yeah, you don't have to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm in like I'm on like a different
You're on a different way.
different way. Yeah, than you.
Once I get to the level that I want to get at, then I'm gonna slowly back away. You probably won't see me a lot. I'll be a recluse then. But right now I can't be a recluse, so it's like content. Gotta get it out.
That's right.
But what I was finna say, if y'all like the content, I mean y'all like the topics that we talked about. If y'all have any ideas or anything, yo, hit us up. Well, hit me up. Since this man ain't on social media, hit me up in my DMs or comment on the video. What would y'all like us to talk about? We can talk about anything, but it's basically stuff that we can relate to or stuff that we have strong opinions about and whatnot. Also, if y'all have any music that y'all want to be featured on the channel, hit me up too. Let me know. Y'all have any businesses that y'all want to promote on the podcast or on the channel? Because I know a lot of people with businesses. You think I should shout them out or shout a couple out, or you think just
Nah,
no? Okay,
what business? I don't even.
some of everything,
Oh
food,
yes,
cooking food and all that.
yeah, just not right now.
It's a lot. All right, but if y'all want me to promote y'all business, you think I should charge them? Because I've been thinking about charging like, yo, just cash at me like $5 and I'll shout you out.
$5 get you a free shout out. Well, not free, but get you a $5 shout out. Yeah.
$5 shout outs. You think I should, or you think I should just do it for the free ski?
I don't know. That's up to you, man. I'm cool.
We got the $5 shout outs going on. Yo, cash out me $5. Hit me up and DM out. See my cash out. Cash out me $5. I can shout out any business you want me to. Anything, man. Any music y'all want me to play. Let your boy know. I got connects. So, anything else you want to say, man?
That's it, man.
All right. Oh, one more thing. Me, as far as like my music and my brand, I'm gonna be dropping content every month. So, not saying we're gonna do like one podcast a month or something like that, but y'all be getting updates from me, like major updates on a monthly basis. So at the end of each month, I'll either be dropping a song, or I'll be dropping a music video, or an interview, or a whole project. Like I got some big plans in the works, so Y'all just bear with me, be patient, continue to stream till the time comes. EP, check out my single "Gone for a Minute." Is I know a lot of folks fuck with that song. It was on SoundCloud for the longest, and I finally got it cleared to put on a streaming platform. So y'all go check that out too. Um, yeah, man, I think that's it. I really ain't got nothing else to say. I mean, I could go all day, but this our first podcast. We could go for longer times and stuff, but we already we already clocking in pretty long. So as far as like an introductory podcast, so you know what we about and everything.
All right. And on that note, see you next time.
Peace,
Peace.
love, and chicken grease.